Thank y'all for tuning in to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how I did this colorful set. It gave me more like summer vibes. So the first thing I'm doing here is taking a fine grit sanding band and I'm filing my client's natural nail just to remove any oils or shine. And clients, I don't know if y'all know y'all be wrong, but y'all be wrong. Like, look how stiff her fingers is. Like, relax. So now my next step, I'm taking a cuticle bit and I'm going around my client's cuticles to remove any living skin from her natural nail. And with all of my prep work, before I apply any acrylic, I like to use my electric file on a very low speed just to be sure that I don't damage my client's natural nail. Next step, I'm applying false nail tips to my client's natural nail bed, and I like to use these long nail tips even if I'm doing a short set, simply because they just adhere better to the natural nail. Like some other nail tips, I'll be having to hold them for about a good 20 seconds before I can move on to the next nail, so it just be annoying sometimes. The focus was off when I was cutting and filing the false nail tips, so I had to edit that part out. Here I'm using a lint-free wipe, and I'm also using Young Nail Swipe to dehydrate my client's natural nail. Now I'm using Young Nail's Protein Bond, and I always use 2 coats on each hand when I complete a acrylic set. So now into application, my first bead, which is going to cover a majority of the false nail tip. Gently pat in my acrylic bead to spread it to where I need the acrylic to go. I'm constantly checking and wiping my sides just to make the acrylic smooth and even, and making sure I keep that shape. So now my second bead, which is my apex bead, I place it right above the last bead, and I'm making sure that I'm keeping that bulk acrylic there just to give the nails some support and some structure. Finally, the last bead, which is my cuticle bead, I place it right under the cuticle and I spread the acrylic with the tip of my nail brush to get it to fit around my client's cuticle. And a tip for any beginners or any nail techs in general, you never want the acrylic to touch the client's skin. And if it does, you can just simply wipe it off before it dries, but you never want it to stick to the client's skin. Here I got some beautiful nail sequins from Sheen, and I'm taking a thin layer of clear acrylic just to get the sequins to stick better to the nail. Now I'm going to take some clear acrylic to encapsulate my nail design. Y'all don't ask me why I skipped the middle finger. I was unsure about the design. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, but I skipped that finger because I thought I was going to do something else. But I ended up using the same pink I used for my index finger on the middle. So that's the order I went in today. So here I'm taking my Kiara Sky 5-in-1 carbide bit medium grit, and I am still on my client's cuticles. I'm using the same Corbat bit, and I am filing any bulk acrylic or any excess acrylic off my client's nail. Watching this video, I don't know why I keep skipping that middle finger, but I think it's simply because it didn't need that much filing. I'm using my 80/80 grit hand file that I got from my local nail supply store, and I'm filing my client's nail, making sure it's smooth on the top, and I'm also cleaning up the sides, getting that perfect shape. And when filing, I always hold the side walls of my client's nail just to prevent from filing into their skin or making them bleed. You can see I keep straightening my client's hand just because I'm making sure I want to file in a straight position so her nails can be straight and even. And Mo ain't mean to do that to her nail or to her finger, but straighten your, like, loosen your finger. Can I see your finger so I can do what I need to do? It's like, nah, I know her, so, you know, I could, like, be silly with her. But other clients, why is your hand so stiff? Like, do you trust me? It's like, nah, I am being silly, but it is hard for nail techs to do what they need to do if they can't see and position your hand where it needs to be. Like, you too busy trying to look at me filing. Let me see your hand. But now I'm flipping my client's hand over just to make sure that all her nails are the same length and everything is even. Now I'm taking my 4-way buffer and I am buffing my client's nails just to remove any scratches on the surface of the nail. Now I don't know, I think the sound of like filing and buffing is satisfying. I was trying to keep it in the video, but you know, I had music playing in the background and I didn't want them to try to come sue me or nothing. You know, but I don't got no money like that. But yeah, I like the sound. Placing some cuticle oil around my client's cuticles before she washes her hands because it helps remove any dust that's in the creases or around the cuticle easily. Into the designing part. Ooh, look at the application. I mean, that's not even application, that's filing, but you see the vibes and you know the vibes. She got her fingers dancing. She know about this slate. And yeah, with all my nail videos, I think the designing process of me placing the jewels and whatnot, I think I'm gonna speed them up always because it's just so time consuming and the video will be way longer. So yeah, enjoy and I hope y'all like this set. Come to the end of the video. Thank y'all for watching and I'll catch up with y'all next time.